Let's start the intro here. Let me record. All right, everyone hang tight for a second. Here we go.
Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.
Hello, Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show, and I'm Ian. And I got a full crew with me tonight. I got Jared, Nick, Dave, and Danny is back. We haven't had Danny in a long fucking time. How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
I'm
good.
Please do me a favor and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, blah, 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 at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen. You can find our show on all the podcast platforms. You can also find us on youtube.com/milkmanpictures, and you can get the video version of our sexy faces. All the cool OnlyFans sexual stuff going on that you wouldn't get on the podcast. And you can see it live on twitch.tv/The Couch Co-op Show right now. If you go to twitch.tv/The Couch Co-op Show, you can see us live doing it.
Yeah, swing Danny some of those likes.
Yeah.
You never know what he'll do.
You be sexy.
Oh, video games, boys and girls.
I know a couple people that have been playing video games.
What
Who-
are those?
First of all, Dave, have you been playing any video games since? I mean, you haven't. You've been on like a massive break. Have you been
Oh.
playing video games?
I've had a big project going on with my house, so I actually haven't played any video games until about the last 2 weeks. And then I fired up Steam and I got back on Rocksmith.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
wow.
I'm really enjoying it, and I downloaded the they have, it's like Source Forge but basically you buy Cherub Rock DLC, and then you can download all these
Oh, in the back
songs.
door. Yeah, so
Yeah, in the back door.
illegally. Yes.
So I've
Okay.
been practicing this
It's-
comfortably numb and some solos, and I've been having a really good time with it. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
So
And
another
so I-
streamer that we've had on the show, Kenna Wolf, a couple times, he does this, and he's the one that like told me about this whole like you have with Cherub Rock, whatever reason, because of that, you can backload all these other songs through that
Yeah.
DLC, and yet Ubisoft has decided. I mean, this is
Well,
known.
What's really cool? Well, not cool about it, but what the part of the reason they don't get like totally hosed on it is they won't. The custom forge won't allow any songs that are available to buy through Ubisoft. So they don't allow any of the like songs you can buy.
So any of the songs that
Yeah.
Ubisoft will make money off of, they don't allow.
Yeah, so they're not
Well,
like taking
yeah,
How
of course.
fucking smart is those modders?
and so
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, there's a ton of Pink Floyd in there. There's one lesson which I haven't really got into yet, but I've been working like round the edges on it. Is there's one lesson, it's 20 minutes, and it's Dave Gilmour's best solos, and it's just like solo after solo after solo, and you can slow it down and you can get all the notes, and it's just, man. But I'm really enjoying it, so it's
No, it's super
the
cool.
only video game I've played for a while, but
I honestly was gonna ask you what video game you playing. He's like, nah, I haven't been playing anything. I'm surprised you actually been playing something.
yeah, that's the only thing I've loaded up. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking I might dip my toe into the FIFA because I believe that's the free game.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
PS
like
Plus this
drop some
week,
news
so-
action and like say
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see what was free next month. Yeah.
Yeah, FIFA's the big game, and it's like I haven't played a FIFA game really since probably. God, I remember playing the FIFA games on the Sega Genesis Mega Drive.
So the PS5,
So-
PS4 game is FIFA 22, and then we're getting Tribes of Midgard and Curse of the Dead Gods.
I'll be downloading FIFA. That sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I haven't really.
Yeah.
So I haven't really played like any of those games, and to be quite honest, there's nothing in the PS Plus games the last month or two that's really took my fancy, and I still haven't beat Deathloop, and I've got a few other games that I have on deck. I just haven't really felt like playing.
Well,
them, to
I'm
be
glad you're
quite
actually playing. I was like afraid we had lost you to the ether.
No, I decided I was gonna try and up my guitar skills.
You know what's crazy? I've seen Aaron play more video games than you lately.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't even
can see
seen
that.
He's been
gameplay
playing
Rocket League.
Avengers. He's been playing fucking the Lord of the Rings game. I mean, he's been on.
Yeah, I don't think I've even played Rocket. I haven't played Rocket League for months, and that's.
I don't even
Oh,
have it
like-
installed, brothers.
I got it installed on all my systems. I just haven't played it. I imagine now, actually, if I loaded it up, it'd probably tell me it needs an update. 'Cause
Ryan's
that's
always
usually
Yeah.
the way it goes. isn't it?
Ryan's always trying to get me to play it, and I want to play it, but it's just like, man, I don't know. I'm like, I've played so much of that game that I'm just kind of a little done with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I did about an hour or two of Cyberpunk 2077 after they released the PlayStation 5 update, and it just. I think I got to I played like 3 or 4 hours of it, and I've lost my point where I was in the story. So it was really I played another hour or two, and I was like, oh, the story's not dragging me in, and I kind of just left it.
Yeah, I mean that's how it was for me with Valhalla. I played for 4 hours, and I was just like, this is not grabbing me, and I left it for 8 months or something, and then I came back and just finished it.
Yeah,
and
I
that was
mean,
70 hours later,
I'm vaguely interested in Horizon Forbidden West as well.
no, no.
Well, I really enjoyed the first game, and I would like to play the second game, but by the same token,
Oh.
I feel the same as you, Ian. I'm just like,
Well, we have good news. Jared has good news.
I'll let you borrow it. I bought the PS4 copy. Yeah.
does that get you the PS5 stuff? Because
He did.
Yeah.
Not for us though.
I was gonna say because now they do the PS4 version that's $60, and then they do the PS5 version that's $70.
That was just that game. That game was fucked up for that. They did that though.
Well,
Yeah.
I think if you install or if you put the disc in your system, you just need to claim the PS5 version. I don't think they're taking that away for people that buy it afterwards. It's just the final game that they're offering the free upgrade for.
Yeah, but they won't give us when we borrow it from you, we won't get the upgrade.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
was
know
gonna-
what disc is put in the system.
I was
You
gonna
think
say,
they'll give
why-
it to us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that doesn't make sense to me though. Because why would they have two?
Well, I won't be able
PS4s
to. I won't be able to.
in the store, because it's like, okay, if I'm just gonna get the PS5 version, if I buy the PS4 disc, I'm gonna buy the
That-
$10 cheaper version.
That is
every day of
why
the week.
that
you
is
know.
why Horizon Forbidden West is the final game they were offering that free upgrade for.
Okay.
Is because people are taking advantage of it and aren't giving them the extra $10 they want for the PS5
course.
version. So
You can get
if
the
you
same
pop
version
that disc
for
in your system, you'll be able to claim that PS5
Hey, if
copy
you just wait
download it
4 or
and
5
play.
months, you'll get either version for $20. So
but Dave, you still have to have the disc in. And the most annoying part about having a PS4 copy of a game and you download the PS5 edition is that when you have the disc in, you have two icons on your PS5 tray because it'll have the PS4 disc and then the PS5 copy is over here that you want to click on, and it's super annoying.
I won't have that issue because I can only play the PS4 version.
Anyway, I also
Yes.
think that part of my abstinence from video games right now is there's just not a lot.
It's not
that
big
I
enough
wanna
titties.
play.
I get it.
Yeah, I need Peach Beach Splash or something. but
Saints Row's
um,
coming. Saints Row's coming.
that might be the game that pulls me back in. I really enjoy Saints Row, but
A new Saints Row is coming out.
Saints Row end of August,
Oh,
August
okay.
28th or something. Yeah.
I'm sure you
A
guys.
new trailer just dropped like a week ago. You should check it out, Danny.
Yeah, I absolutely.
The
should.
customization
It's
is
about
ridiculous.
customization, like
giant
super
titties.
crazy customization.
Like I'm
different.
sure
You
you
can
guys
get
are
like
gonna
you
talk about these games.
all
but
the
it's
different
like
pasties you can make for your titties. Oh, it's great. It's great.
Elden Rings. I'm not interested.
We're
in
not
that.
talking
Like,
about Elden Ring. No, we
I
don't
know,
talk
but
about that. We don't talk about that game on this episode. No.
we don't.
Well, I'll talk about it later. A little
I
bit.
mean, I mean,
I
I've
mean,
looked
Ian
at-
doesn't play video games anymore, so I might as well talk
I've
about
played some
Elden
video
Ring now.
games. What are you talking about?
Part of my problem is I played a lot of the game like Control, Ghost of Tsushima. I played a lot of the games that were on the PlayStation when they came out on the PlayStation 4 that I would really, I would be really interested to play on the PlayStation 5, but I've already played them. So
Well,
Yeah.
Dave, I'm glad that you have been playing something. I was surprised. I figured you'd be the odd man out and that you don't play anything.
Nah, I would have signed off.
Yeah, I figured. Danny!
What's up, man?
Oh my
How you-
god. When was the last episode we had Danny on? Do we even remember? Like he's been gone for like 20 years. I don't even remember the last
It's been a
time.
hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
I think I was only on 1 or 2 episodes.
He played
You're-
Arma. He played Arma a lot. He played No Man's Sky. What else were you playing? You played Rocket League.
I like my base building survival games. I
What do you do-
downloaded.
What have you been playing? What are you currently playing?
Currently playing. So I've been enjoying Saints and Sinners, the VR edition. My dog's freaking out because she thinks there's other people in the room. But
Saints and Sinners VR.
it's hold on a second. Let me.
I don't even hear you. I don't even hear your dog. What dog?
Really?
What? Did you guys hear a dog?
I see its ears.
Oh, I
Sorry,
see
my
that. Is that ear? Oh, that is a dog back there. Is that a? Oh, okay.
There's 2 dogs in my world now. This is Siren. But anyway, I've been playing Saints VR, which is a lot of fun. It's the zombie game from Walking Dead for VR, and I highly recommend it. It's very, very gratifying because you can literally just like reach out and grab a zombie and then just stick, some sort of phallic item just through their skull, look at them, and throw them. It's incredibly gratifying. So I've been playing No Man's Sky a little bit.
Oh yeah, we tried to play. Jared and you guys grouped up. For some reason, my server or my game wouldn't connect to the server.
Yep, No Man's
it's
Sky
weird.
hates you. That's what I like.
I have to give those guys props for I mean,
6 years
Yeah.
that game.
yeah, they just
Yeah,
keep
it's
and they
crazy.
keep releasing content, and not only do they keep releasing content, but they release stuff that people actually want to play. It's not
Yeah,
not
and
like little
graphical
tweak-
updates.
It's not little tweaks. They're constantly reimagining that game. So
I love that game. They do a great job
I
on that.
must admit, I wonder when they'll finally just say like enough is enough, and we need to revamp this and make No Man's Sky 2.
I don't think they'll ever make a sequel. I think they'll just move on to another game.
Well, that's why another game or another. It's like okay, we've done enough because they've supported this game far beyond anything that anyone could ever hold them to.
They had a hard opening though because they way oversold it at the opening of the game, and then they dropped the bomb that nobody was into. So they had a lot.
I was
of
into it. I was cool with it. I was okay with everything they did. I was like, okay. I mean, come on. There were 10 dudes making this game. What did
Even
you
if-
fuckers expect? It's not
I
like
had
fucking.
reasonable expectations.
It's not Assassin's Creed where there's like 140 people making this game. You got 10 dudes, and they're promising all this shit. I'm gonna give them a little bit of leniency. Come on.
Even if
I-
you say
I
they
have
dropped the
no idea
biggest
too.
turd from heaven at the start, the way they've supported that game and followed through, that's more than anyone could have ever expected.
I agree with that.
But like,
It's
they made a
crazy
game that was
imagining
instantly playable at the start. I never had any bugs. Like the
Yeah,
only like the first time I've had a bug was recently when I'm trying to like play with Jared and Danny. Like I just can't connect to the server. That's the first time I've ever come across a bug in the game. So
It's crazy to think that their biggest game before that was like Joe Danger.
right?
I mean that's from like GameCube era kind
And
of
then
stuff.
you heard
That's
about that
like
story
so
like
long ago.
what, 6-7 months ago where that kid he's autistic kid or something, and he likes playing Joe Danger on the iPad. And then the iPad, the version wasn't updating anymore, so he couldn't play it. And the dad went out to Twitter and asked, like, "Oh man, my kid really likes this game. He loves this game, and like it really chills him out. It's not updated. It won't play on it anymore." And they went out of their way, and not only did they upgrade it, they made sure that it would be, future upgradable. Just for this one dude, they went. I mean, obviously it's a tiny ass game, and they could work on it, but it's just like. That's some kind of goodwill you work towards people. Like that's some shit.
They appreciate community.
Yeah, it's like that's some
what a
crazy
great
shit.
team. It's Hello
Let's face it,
Games is what they're called.
If a lot more companies were like them.
Yeah, you guys need to have a survival level on No Man's Sky, so that way you can check out my survival base, because I got like...
We have! I've been on your survival base.
No, I have a new one.
Oh, you have a new one. You started again.
Even better.
Okay, I'll have to load it up.
So, you had one before. Did you start a new game, or you just built another base?
I started a new game. So
then what I need from you, Danny, is to build the underwater base.
That's on the checklist. I haven't started experimenting with the underwater base building yet.
Me neither. I didn't do that.
Subnautica is what I go to for underwater base building.
So what else you been playing, Danny?
Those are the key ones there right now. My gaming tower is down, so I'm only down to my PlayStation 4. I still really enjoy using my VR system. So Saints and Sinners is my go-to on VR, and No Man's Sky is probably my go-to. I mean, both on VR and just good old-fashioned.
Do you play No Man's Sky in VR much?
I do. It's a blast.
Were you playing VR last weekend?
I was not. I was just playing just normal TV screen.
Oh, we had Nick on there too.
I would have been.
Yes, you did.
Or doing something that way you would have notified that it was VR.
That's right. Nick was in the group. Everyone was in. Danny, Nick, and Jerry were in the group. I couldn't join. It sucked.
Yeah. And then I had my own issues with Jared being able to see stuff that I couldn't see in my world.
Yeah. It was funny. He was building up his base, just doing the beginning stuff, and he kept on running through this building, like straight through it. I'm like, "Do you see that building?" He's like, "No, what are you talking about?" And like an hour later, we were playing like, "Oh, hey, there's a building there."
Yeah, and then the buried thing that you tagged like at some point, and that, I finally was able to see.
Yeah, he needed to find like a buried treasure of some type, and I tagged one that was on my screen, and he went there and there was nothing there.
Isn't No Man's Sky on PC now?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
it's always been on PC.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
It's always been on PC.
But
it's not on. I think it's out on Xbox too. It came out.
Yeah, I think it's everywhere. Isn't it on? I think it's also on PC.
Yeah, it's not on.
This zit on my head is just like so poignant that it's anyway.
All right.
Sorry. If you were watching on twitch.tv or YouTube, you would see this zit on my forehead.
Or not.
Let me turn this way. But also, Danny, you were trying to get me to play fucking Ark.
I need an Ark buddy.
Are you not playing that right now, or are you?
What's that?
Are you playing it right now or not?
I haven't played it in like a month.
Oh, okay. But you were pretty hardcore.
I put in some hours, and I have multiple bases set up strategically across the map in different areas. So I have the majority of my bases are along some sort of coastal waterline, and we will travel to said bases on boats and rafts and watercraft of any variety. But I have like a hunting ground base set up, and it's actually like lifted off the ground, so that way I can be in above the dinosaurs and such and shoot down to them. So I'm harder to reach that way. I have lookouts. I have multiple bases. I kind of have like my main heartland base where I just kind of craft everything and such like that. But I need an Ark buddy. I need somebody
I so much want to like that game. I just after Conan, I just can't. It feels backwards. It feels like the whole game just is so I mean, Ark came out, and then like 4 years later, Conan came out, and I feel like the group of Conan learned a lot from Ark, and I just feel like going back to it, it's just like so. It's like, why doesn't this do this? Like, why is this so weird to do? I just, it feels so much easier, and even Conan at this point is fucking ancient, but I don't know.
You're talking about things being ancient, not wanting to play them, but in the background, I see a screen with a PlayStation 2.
What are you talking
loading
about?
screen going on.
Those that's not PlayStation. Those
Oh,
are old.
wrong side.
These are old Playboy covers.
Yeah,
what are you talking
move
about?
I
your
was gonna say
head.
PlayStation 2
Move
is
your head.
now.
There you
That's
go,
only
right there.
2000.
Yeah, 20 years old.
Yeah.
22.
I mean, it's not like a NES or.
I turned it on just for you guys. I was like, I should put something on here.
Yeah,
I was gonna
flip
have
screens,
just Dead or
screens,
Alive
noticeable.
on my Dreamcast playing, but the disc is just constantly searching, and it's like, oh, I don't want to kill the eye, so I just like turn on the PlayStation instead. But Ark, are you gonna go back to it? Are you like, what? No.
I need an Arc Buddy. I mean, I'll still always have my.
Do you have
profile.
Conan on PlayStation?
I don't. I should get it.
No,
It was free. It was free.
It was
for
free a
while.
long time ago. That's too bad.
Yeah. I wonder if it was while I was in Montana,
Probably.
because Montana internet was garbage, and I didn't play really any online games in Montana.
Did you play video games at all in Montana?
Not too often. I was either working or playing in the woods. Majority of what I did.
Yeah,
Out
we know
there.
what Danny did. Danny became a gold digger. No, but literally, not
How much
figure it.
is
Not
there?
not like a chick with big tits. Like a guy who went out and like he went digging for gold. Like he should do Gold Digging Simulator 2023 or something.
It looks awful. I already checked into it.
Is that an actual game?
No,
They
Is
have
it?
the gold miners.
Gold miners.
The Discovery. They have a game on Steam that follows what they do, and it's absolute crap.
Oh.
No, I'm sure.
I bought it and then returned it. Got my money back. It's kind of like the Deadliest Catch game. It's absolute crap.
Oh. Well.
I believe it.
Sorry to those that may like that game.
Jared, what have you been playing?
I've only been playing one game, man.
Okay,
Elden
Nick,
Ring.
what have you been?
No.
Oh,
Since
Jared,
Ian decided
No,
to give up on Elden Ring.
I
he
haven't
hasn't
given up.
played it in
Whoa,
like
whoa,
2
whoa, whoa,
weeks.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
And
Just because it's been 2 weeks,
I decided to trudge forward, and I beat like all of the main base bosses except for Melina, and I'm working on the final boss right now.
Melina.
Of course, there's alternate bosses and stuff like that for different endings.
Did
but-
you like one time the snake boss? Volcano Manor. You just go in
Took
there and
me
just
like
kill him.
3 tries.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jared's just
You
trying to
tried.
like make this game his bitch.
But I've tried the final boss probably 15 times at this point, and I make it to the second phase, and every once in a while, and get wrecked.
So the
About
guy
halfway
that
through
goes
his
by, let me solo her. He failed at her 213 times
Oh yeah, I bet
before
to get
he
good at it.
learned how to beat her without taking any damage. Like he learned
Yeah.
how to like.
So is
Like-
this kind of like Demon Souls and?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
It's
Demon
just
Souls,
like
but it's better.
Bang my head against that brick wall.
No,
until, like,
it's.
it
I mean,
bleeds
you
and
bang
then
your head.
keep
Yeah,
going.
Yeah, but
but it's
eventually
it's a real video game.
It's like you're back when you played NES games or
Yeah, exactly.
On your Amiga and stuff like that, and games were really hard, but you just had to figure out patterns and what. they
Dave,
were
have
gonna
you
do.
not
It was
been
worth a
listening
watch
to my
for it.
series, my Elden Ring Journey series?
No.
Oh my god.
So yeah, they never really got out of old school. It's still very old school in a lot of ways, and a lot of them are kind of obnoxious, but a lot of them it's a lot of fun too. So you just have to learn and maybe even overpower yourself to make it a little easier. But beyond that,
Jared, my whole plan was like to play this game, get in there like 40 hours, and then finally convince you to buy the game. get you sucked into the game, get you good at the game, so then when you beat the game, when I'm at the end, I call upon you to help me beat the game.
So Ian
Yeah,
can
yeah.
ride your coattails. is
Listen,
what he's saying.
my game plan, it's been a long game, you know. I've just been like long gaming this whole thing.
I'm like 116 hours into the game.
I'm still 143. I don't know. I just been busy with other stuff. Dude, I edited like 30 episodes of Milkman Drinks a Beer this past weekend, and I have Milkman Drinks a Beer coming out for like 10 months. Like I need to drink like 10 more beers so I have a full year of like just preloaded videos that come out for a year. So if I die tomorrow, there's just episodes of me doing stupid shit for a year.
Come over and raid my fridge.
Come over, just bring your fridge over. No.
No. This is your problem, not mine.
You know what game they need to bring back? The series that they need to bring back was Fatal Frame.
You know what's awesome, Nick? I didn't say it was a problem.
I think there is a Fatal Frame game on the Switch, a newer one.
Is there?
Yeah, it sucks though. I mean, the original like PlayStation Fatal Frames were incredible. Those were such great games. Fatal Frame, I think.
They were actually scary, and not many games are actually scary.
Yeah, Fatal Frame 3 was nuts. That game was taken off the market because it was too cynically evil. Like it was.
Yeah.
Was that Fatal Frame and then the E is a 3 backwards?
I think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I remember right, it was that one. I had Crimson Butterfly, which was a really good one as well. And then I heard that they're making a Fatal Frame for VR, which I think will be a blast.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, you'd actually have to hold the camera up.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. And just being able to experience that whole ghost hunt like that in VR. I have Biohazard, which was freaky, but I haven't played the new Resident Evil for VR, the one with the tiggle bitties.
Oh,
I know you'd appreciate that one, Ian.
the big old butt and the
Yep.
bitties. Yeah.
That's not in VR, though.
Is it in
they didn't
VR?
give a VR mode. No,
It's
Not.
it's
Oh.
not.
Did you finish
Which is
Biohazard?
very unfortunate. Biohazard in VR, I only played everything in VR, personally.
No, but Danny, did
I
you play
loved
it? Did you beat it?
You know what? I got like 40 minutes into it, and it is just
Oh,
fucking freaky for me.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
what?
Play all of Resident Evil 7 in VR, man. You got to
Don't talk shit,
so
man.
Good.
It's
It's so
so
good.
freaky. It's wild.
I loved
Nick,
it.
Nick DeWin, sitting here patiently, quietly. He's played all the video games this past week.
Oh, I'm sure I have. Maybe not.
Have you played anything?
Yes, actually, I took delivery on.
Well, you played No
Friday
Man's
for-
Sky. We do know you played No Man's Sky.
Yes, but no, it wasn't No Man's Sky. It
Let
was
the man speak.
So got a couple of Switch games.
Nice.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and then on launch, I got Switch Sports.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah, much to Ian's dismay, he's ready to.
No, I want you to
Disconnect
talk
me
about it.
right
That
now.
game just came out. We need to get your full review of this, and we'll call this episode Switch Sports Review.
Why?
Just go. Switch Sports. Tell me about it.
Oh, I mean, it's just basically an updated version of Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. I mean, there's only 6 games that are available. It's badminton, tennis, sword fighting, bowling. The other 2 I forgot, even though I already played. Oh, soccer, because you got the gimmick to where you actually put one of the controllers to connect to your leg, but.
What?
But even then, when you do the soccer part, it's very limited. I haven't even done it. Like I played the soccer game, but it's you still do wrist movements with the Joy-Con controllers. You don't actually strap it to your leg, and I actually tried it, and it
So you
doesn't work very
you
well.
could theoretically kick your television.
Yes, I haven't gotten to that point yet, just because today was the first day where I actually got to play it.
It just came out, right? Like just a few days ago, right?
Yeah, it came out on Friday.
Okay, yeah.
Just
Or
if you're
launch day
kicking,
was
keep
fun.
your dogs out of the room, all right?
Well, I mean they're fine because I kick with safety in mind. I mean, I put on my neon leather or my neon vest. I make sure that there's room.
He's like,
I,
I'm
I
kicking. I'm gonna kick.
yes,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
it's too late. Sorry.
Oops.
I announced. I mean, I need my 3 feet personal space circular boundary.
Can you take
And
video of you playing this game? I would love to see you playing this game.
no,
No.
because I'm not your monkey.
Oh,
I'm
fine.
not your monkey. So
You could be my monkey though.
mm,
You could.
no,
You could totally be my
no,
monkey, Nick. All right,
Just
for a
saying.
fine.
nominal fee, maybe. For a nominal fee, maybe. But I mean, no, I
You
don't
know what would
give
be
this away.
great is all of us like took videos, like, you know, Dave playing guitar, Jared playing VR, Nick playing Wii Sports. Danny, I don't know what you could play. I don't
I'll be prospecting for gold.
prospecting for gold in real
And
life, and then we just like cut it together, and it's like all this like weird like video game.
It's a new intro for couch co-op.
Exactly. Do do
I
do
love
do.
it.
Less the weirdly less interesting. Anyway, is it
You
better?
kicking
Is
the
it better
teenager by
than
accident.
the original hot? Like, clearly this isn't gonna take off like the original Wii Sports, but is it is it
No.
better?
It's no, it's about the same.
It's about the same.
Yeah, it's just
So-
kind of update for the new platform. I mean, there's like the bowling and stuff. It's not any different. I mean, I was expecting. I mean, on one hand, it's like you know what you're getting when you're buying it. I mean, you're not expecting like I've referenced this before. You're not getting a super technical sports game when you get this. It's just more appealing to the pick up and play sort of crowd. Um, Even back with like when you went to Wii Sports Resort, I mean, they had like the little gimmick that you put on the that you throw your Wiimote in. That kind of like
I mean,
helped
I
kind
love
of
to
with
throw
like
my Wii mode in anything. So
yeah, whatever. I mean, it's. I mean, I'm kind of struggling for words, but I mean, it's.
Are you talking like
it-
that weird silicone condom thing that you put on it, or like a golf club accessory? that
Yeah,
you put in?
I mean, it's just to kind of like add a little bit more technical aspect to it, to where it's like
Oh,
it's not
the Wii
like
Motion
kind of like
Plus.
yeah. I mean, it's yes. Thank you. Ian.
Yeah, that thing.
The Wii
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I mean,
wrap
it's,
it before you pack it, boys.
I mean, granted, you don't have to do that with this, but it's. I mean, it's still kind of the same idea. I mean, it's still kind of the same simplicity. I mean, with advancements, but I mean, it's still just more marketed towards
So they
mass
didn't do.
appeal.
There's nothing new to it. I mean, it's the same. It's basically the same thing. There's no like marketably new features to it, or is there something that's like, oh, this is cool, new feature?
I mean, the only marketable new feature that I think there is the soccer game, but even then, it's the whole like because I got the pack that includes the ankle strap to strap to your leg, so you can put the controller in your leg, so you can do soccer, but when you actually play the soccer, it's only relegated to, I think, one particular game, and I haven't even done that. And
What are you
like,
It's the strap that you use.
Oh,
yeah, but it's only relegated to like one actual. I can't think of the word, but it's just like one actual function in the soccer part of the game. Like the rest of the soccer game, you actually use your hands.
So it's not capturing the magic like it once did. It's like it's a nostalgic reminder of what was once the dominant video game of the generation.
Well, I'd
Yeah,
like to
I
point
mean-
out a couple of things.
Uh-oh.
So
I need to run to get a beer.
the original version was successful because it was a pack-in and everybody got excited about it. This is not a pack-in yet. It may be in one of their future like console downloads. And also they released the Switch Lite, which knocks out a lot of people because buying Joy-Cons costs $80 for a set of Joy-Cons. And who wants to spend $80 on Joy-Cons just to play Wii Sports? I mean that's crazy how much Joy-Cons cost. And then I'm curious if Joy-Con drift is going to really affect this because my Joy-Cons drift bad. Like, do the joysticks actually do anything in the game, or is it all motion?
No, there's a little bit like when you're trying to select like what games you want to play, but a lot of it is just motion based. But even
Okay.
then, that's kind of imperfect because, as you mentioned, a little bit of drift. I had some issues when I was playing tennis with a teenager, and God forbid she got to rub that in my face when she got a couple points on me.
Well, she's more athletic than you, I imagine. I mean, you're an old man.
Well, whatever. I mean, I like to take my victories when I get them, and
Did you ever have
Fucking-
one though?
oh, I beat her in all the games, but goddamn,
What an awful
But God-
person. What an awful uncle. You're supposed to let your niece win.
no, I mean
Yes.
she doesn't need that.
She does it. She does. She needs a little bit of
No.
win. She needs a little victory in her life, Nick. A little bit of victory.
Her whole life is a fucking win, so whatever. This humbles her. This tries to make her a better person, but in any event,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. She needs to be humbled
yeah.
more.
I mean, no. Listen,
Go ahead. Sorry.
we'll save that for yeah, whatever. In any event, but yeah, as Jared was saying, I mean, there's a little bit of drift, and I mean, I think some of it is also probably like user learning ability because, I mean, I jumped into the bowling game and I started like getting strikes, and
It's boring, right?
no, it's not boring. I mean, it was fun, but I mean, at the same point, it was there's still a little bit of, I mean, there's still some stuff that I need to learn.
Nick, let's be honest.
Oh boy,
Switch Sports is not game of the year.
no,
But
it's
what
not.
possibly is that Kirby game. A lot of people have been talking a lot of great shit about that game.
They have, and that was the other game that I've been playing today too.
And I want to know more about that game. Is that game
Okay.
as good as people are saying it is?
Well, I don't know what people are saying about it, but I mean, it's
People are saying it's pretty good.
I mean, it's good for what it. I mean, for me, I mean, I don't have like the long history of playing Kirby games like maybe other people have. Like I played the original, the original, the OG when it came out for Game Boy, 1992. I got it.
Who's here has played a Kirby game?
Oh, not since the Nintendo days.
But you played one. Raise your hand.
I've played
Yeah.
demos and NES one, yeah.
Old school NES, like Super
Is
NES.
it, yeah, Kirby's Dream World on it.
Yeah,
NES,
Kirby's
was
Dream
it?
World.
Yeah, where you've like
Right.
you can float up. Yeah.
So all these guys actually have more experience with Kirby games than I do because
you
I
go.
played the OG. I played the OG Game Boy version, and that's all I've ever played until I got my SNES Classic. They have a Kirby game that was loaded in there. I played that, but the only thing that I did with that is I played like the old they had the old Game Boy levels on there. So great, I got to play the colorized
interesting.
version of the Game Boy version. So outside of that, that's my Kirby experience. So playing this was kind of fun because I didn't realize there's certain people you can inhale and acquire their abilities, which was really a
You
lot of
can
fun.
inhale a
Especially
car, dude.
you can inhale a car. Oh, I fucking hate the car because I fuck that car. Yeah, I do terrible with that car because the controls and me just we don't mix. Intelligent people, they can probably do just fine with it. Me, not so much. Um, I'm better off inhaling a vending machine and spitting soda cans out of things, and inhaling the fire guy and throwing fireballs, or actually even like throwing the boomerangs with knives and shit.
Is
I
it a
have no idea
funner game than Switch Sports?
It is. It's simplistic fun. I mean, a lot of the gameplay I've only done today, and I'm still kind of in the first world of things. So, but I mean, I I'm enjoying the game. I want to go back and play and not talk to you anymore. I've had enough of you.
All
So,
right, sorry, Jesus. I was just trying to talk you up a little bit. Jesus Christ, motherfucker.
yeah.
Trying to give you a platform. Trying to give you a platform to talk your mind, and you're like talking shit on me. I get it. That's cool. That's cool, man.
Well, yeah. What else is he
No.
gonna do?
Who else has a
No.
Switch? Us three, but not Dave and not
No,
Danny doesn't have a Switch.
I never drank the
Actually,
Kool-Aid.
while I was playing, I think I saw Jared playing something.
On Switch?
Oh,
You're
my
playing.
my daughter, my daughters were probably playing Mario
That's what it was.
Odyssey.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what it was.
my youngest loves playing Odyssey right now.
I have a great
But no,
question. Oh, what? Sorry, Nick.
I was just gonna reiterate that Kirby's just kind of simplistic fun. That it's.
No,
I
I
mean,
Yeah,
mean
it's a
my
great.
my
exactly like
youngest loves the
Mario
demo.
or any of those games. They're kind of but like if they're done really well and they feel like the controls feel well and it's fun to play, then just let
Yeah,
me know it's fun to
I
play.
mean, I was able to jump right in, and like I didn't need any tutorials to actually like learn how to play the game. It was just nice to. I mean, maybe part of that is just playing a bunch of other crap, but I mean, it was just like nice to be able to jump right in and kind of barely know how to control things. I mean, maybe part of it is playing Kirby back in the day or whatever, but it was just nice to just not have to go through
But
like tutorials and stuff. I mean, like the Switch Sports thing, it's like when you played like a new game, it's you had to go through a whole tutorial to show you how to play the game, how to like do different motions and so on and so forth. Not so much with Kirby. It's just
Well, that's that's
it's
that's
just
kind of what I was trying to get at. Like, I mean, obviously, I guess what I was trying to get at is like Kirby is greater than Switch Sports. Switch Sports is just kind of this. Switch Sports is milking people for what they think a game was cool. The Kirby
well,
is like
no, I mean,
more fun. I'm looking for the fun. If I'm
well, I
looking for
mean,
fun,
no,
which one are you gonna buy?
I'll buy Kirby, but I mean, Switch Sports is for. I
It'd probably
mean,
be fun with a group, though, right? It'd probably be fun with a group of people.
Switch Sports is going to be a
oh
total
yeah,
party game.
But no one does that
Um,
anymore. Not after COVID. No one comes over.
yeah. yeah. Well, I mean, me and the teenagers were playing it earlier tonight, but I mean, that's or maybe the anomaly.
Does the wife play? Does the wife play any of these games, or soon to be wife?
Um, part of these. I mean, I was hoping she'd like want to play some of these. I mean, she'll probably play some of the
She's just
Switch
not a
Sports
gamer.
one. Well, she loved Animal Crossing. She played the shit out of Animal Crossing.
Did she?
I did too.
hmm
How many hours?
However,
How many hours?
however, if I may bitch about pre-wife and her gaming, I'll wait for you to recover.
No, go.
She did not like Kirby because she referenced her. Oh, I played like mostly PlayStation games and blah 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 blah. But let's go back a couple of years when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and she was like, "Oh wow, this is a beautiful game, but gosh, I wish I'd like to play it, but not have to be attacked by people."
Okay.
I could see that. Like
Yeah,
Red Dead
well,
Online without anybody harassing her. Yeah.
yes,
Sometimes
but
you just have
no.
to have
But
a game like Conan, where it's just like you're just running around with your dick hanging out and grabbing rocks.
well, fine. But I mean, it. I don't know. Maybe I just saw like, oh yeah, I'm used to playing PlayStation, but then you see me playing Kirby of all games, and like, oh, that's beneath me. That's kind of the feeling I
I
got.
mean, it is beneath me. I would never play a Kirby game, but
No, I know, I know you, but I mean,
I
it's
play
not
it.
I don't
beneath
know.
Jared. Jared will play it.
Yeah.
So,
There's a reason I don't own the Nintendo.
amen, Dave.
Play some fluffy pink stuff. Let's go.
Yeah, Danny would play it if he had a Switch. 100%, I think he would.
Oh yeah, I would. A Switch is I'm in the market for one.
Yeah, he has a
No,
child. He has a
I mean,
young child that would love it, and he would love it too.
I mean,
So,
I was gonna say, forget about my
Yeah.
daughter. Me play the Switch.
I mean,
Huh.
I don't know if this is something that was like something in previous Kirby games, but it was really kind of cool just to be like inhale certain characters and then gain their abilities.
I love to
Like,
be inhaled and then have them take my ability.
you know, maybe you should take Bryn and Jared's bathroom again.
Wow, that's an old callback. That's a really old callback. That's like the last time I did a 16 out on the couch with Nick, and we watched Transformers
Yes.
the movie together as we cuddled.
Oh, you got the
Oh.
touch.
You got the touch. Hey, I had a question for everybody.
No.
I think this is fun. Fun question. This is a group question. Group question. We'll start with Dave. If you weren't spending money on video games, what would you do with that money? Beer. Dude, no,
Beer and liquor.
literally, like the amount of money you spend on consoles and games. What would you honestly be doing with that money instead of like this stupid hobby?
So honestly, right now, if I hadn't bought a PlayStation 5, I would have probably spent the money on my 64 Triumph Trophy motorcycle, and maybe some on. Actually, it depends whether you say current video games or retro stuff. Because if I hadn't
All of
bought
it,
a
all
Play-
of it. You're like
if I
you're
hadn't
done with
bought
all
my
of it.
PlayStation 5,
You're done with all of it.
I might have bought an old Amiga, but
No, no. You're done with video games 100%. No video, like it's like video games, not video games. So like you're not spending money on video games anymore. What are you spending that money on?
Gosh, maybe a big TV to watch movies on, and like I say, my old motorcycle. Even my old motorcycle, $1,000 and I'm done. And like, yeah, $1,000 is $1,000, but by the same token,
You spend $1,000 on video games. Easily.
yeah, when video games are $50 or $60 a piece, and the PlayStation 5 is $500, it's like you're getting very close pretty quickly. So, yeah, currently I'm not actually spending that much on video games. I have my PS Plus subscription, so a lot of my games are.
So that's $60 a year.
Yeah, and I buy it usually when it's on sale for 40, 45. So I'm really right now in the last year my main cost on video gaming. I know I'm not playing much. Has been the PS Plus subscription and buying a PS5. So
Danny, if you weren't wasting your money on video games, what would you put in this all the money towards?
Probably cocaine and strippers.
I was
No.
going to say prostitutes, but
Prostitutes.
No, with the cocaine, I'm the prostitute. So
Oh, I gotcha.
try to earn some money that way. No. I would probably say traveling more.
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah,
100%.
I know my lady really likes to travel, and since we've been back from Montana, I've just been stuck in the Couve. I haven't gone back to the.
The Couve. The Couve is cool.
The Couve is cool. I mean, I got everything. I'm pretty simple. I got everything I need in the Couve.
I'm in the Couve.
First,
Jared's in the Couve.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Got Jared and Ian.
No, travel's good. Travel's a good choice. That's probably what my choice would be. Honestly, I would put Lambo doors on the Corolla and travel. And Dave, we still need to put Lambo doors on the Corolla, so I will find that money. Jared, what would you be doing? What would if you had let's go back a few generations. Instead of buying a PS5 and all that shit, what would you spend the money on?
Probably RC car stuff and home
my
theater.
child's college career. No,
Well, we're already putting money away for that.
no. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I'm probably like RC cars and home
RC
theater stuff.
cars. Would you? Oh my god, I want to do RC cars.
That sounds fun.
That's just expensive.
It is expensive, but I would still do it.
Yeah.
I would like to do that. I would like to get in on that. That'd be fun.
RC cars. I'd probably try a helicopter, not an airplane, but a helicopter.
I have
Maybe
a
rocket.
Kinds of remote control stuff.
I mean, nowadays you have like drones, so like a helicopter is kind of like, I don't know, you just get a drone, fly around, do cool shit.
Be kind of cool to set up my own little drone race course or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Can do it. I've got a racing drone. I have a Aris 250. It's like a legit carbon fiber.
Is that the one where you wear, like, you put the phone up to your face and you watch it?
No, it's not a phone. It's actual goggles. They're
VR.
You have that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh
I call them the geek goggles.
You are a nerd.
Nice, dude.
Like 120 miles an hour, like that, like immediately.
See, that's where
I have a runway where you could just fly it.
Nah, doing the racing drone stuff. That shit was a blast. It's nothing like being in those geek goggles, man.
Yeah.
All right, Nick. If you weren't wasting money on Wii Sports and Kirby, I'm gonna guess that money's going to that Forerunner. But tell me.
Not the Forerunner. The other two dead vehicles that they need to.
The other two.
Yeah.
Swift? No. What is the Suzuki?
It's an SX4.
And then your dad's Toyota, the pickup, right? No.
It's not my dad's, but it's mine. I have the title.
Okay, but it was your dad's.
Yes. No, but
it was never your dad's.
My dad bought it for my old neighbor's kid. It was supposed to be his high school present if he maintained a certain grade point average, and he didn't, so he took it back. Yeah, and so.
No, that'd be a cool truck. Like, what year is it? 80.
It's an 86.
86. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah. So it's carbureted, but still has the 22R motor, which is it's carbureted. It doesn't have the solid rear or solid front axle. I mean, it's independent, but I mean, still it's somewhat sought after. But at the very least, it'd just be fun. I've got a carburetor sitting in my garage for it because the current one is seized, and it'd just be nice to actually spend.
David and I would love to come over and work on it with you.
Well, I bet you would.
We could get that thing started.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at carburetors, but I know enough to be dangerous.
Well, I've got a brand new carburetor, so it's clean. I just need to take the old one out, put the new one in. Probably drop the fuel tank and just dump out all the old fuel in there. Put new stuff in and
all the varnished fuel in there. I know what you mean.
If you need a beer, Danny, feel free to go get one.
I've also put a new fuel pump in there a couple of years ago.
Does it run at all currently?
No.
No.
We could get it running in an afternoon.
Oh, I bet we could.
It wouldn't be serviceable, but we could get it at least running in an afternoon and then diagnose whatever.
Look
the
at all
problem
these
was.
cool things we could be doing, but instead we're just playing video games.
I mean, the stupid thing has a garden hose sticking out of the head. So I mean, it's.
Oh, so it's that level of maintaining it.
Yeah, because
Is it your house or is it your dad's house though?
It's at my dad's house.
Yeah, it's still okay. That's where I was kind of fudgy. I kind of figured we had talked about this, but yeah, it's still your dad's. Do we need to get it running and drive it to your place? Is that what the goal? That's what the goal should be. The goal should be we go try and get it started. We make an episode of trying to get it started and drive it to Canby, from Estacada to Canby.
And stop at Home Depot and grab some Arvidas on the way so I can replace the ones that died from the frost and heat last year.
Okay. Okay.
We can,
sure.
Sorry.
We can get it running. It's just like, how much money do you want?
Does Nick want? Nick has other friends that he probably wants to do this. He doesn't want to work with us, Dave. We're a couple of yabos.
Yeah. Plus, we really want to put Lambo doors on.
Yeah, we're a different breed. You know.
Yeah, we're just not where.
But seriously, if you want to do that, we'd be down to help you.
Are we still doing a video game podcast right now?
Yeah, no, it was like, what would you be doing if you weren't wasting money on video games? And it was my last question. I mean, we're at an hour now, so we've finished the podcast. Oh, what we do need to do before we wrap this up is couch co-optionals.
Yes.
Couch co-optionals. We'll start with Dave. Dave, what is something cool that you have watched, read, eaten, drank, smelled, snorted, read, listened to?
Snorted anything or taken anything recently, but I did watch the first season of Russian Doll on Netflix, and I really enjoyed it.
You liked it? The first season?
Yeah. First season, I haven't watched the second
okay.
yet.
So Bryn watches that show. She loved the first season. She hates the second season.
I watched the first episode of the second season, and I wasn't that impressed. But then I read the reviews, and they were all really good, so I'm kind of like...
Oh, Bryn doesn't like it. She's not happy with it. But
anyway,
so Russian Doll. Yeah, Bryn my wife would concur that the first season of Russian Doll is awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can see why people wouldn't like the second season, because the first season, you watch the first episode or two, and it's actually really funny, and then it stops being.
Well, it's also like a loop.
Serious.
It's like like that loop thing. The second season is time travel. It's like more time travel and less the loop.
Yeah, the second season just doesn't have the like laugh out loud comedy from the first episode I watched. But anyway.
Russian Doll, first season, watch it. Danny, have you eaten, drank, snorted, read, listened to anything, driven anything cool?
I feel like I already talked about the cocaine, so we covered that. But Yellowstone.
No, tell us about the prostitutes. No. No, Yellowstone. Kevin Costner.
Yeah, bringing back the Costner, man. That's a pretty good show. My lady was watching it, and she kind of sucked me into it, and I started watching it too. And it's a pretty good show. It is more or less what good old Montana is like, just maybe not as much murder.
Not as much. Awesome. No, Yellowstone is supposedly super popular, and I really want to watch it, but have yet to see it. So
it reminds me, actually, another thing I would recommend is, if you haven't seen it, see Hell or High Water on Netflix with Chris Pine. That was a really good movie. It was set in Texas, and it's about like these kids that go and do some bank robberies, but it had a lot of good character study in it, and I really enjoyed it as a movie.
So my choice is going to be, dude, I mean, I know I'm getting a lot of shit for this. I think the Batman movie, the new one that's on HBO Max, is the best, greatest Batman movie ever made, in my opinion. And I think
Really, that's a bold statement.
it's a bold statement. I get it. Christopher Nolan did a lot of great stuff, but like in comparison, Christopher Nolan's looks like a campy, goofy Batman movie. And I really like this Batman movie. There's a lot of things I don't want to really get into it. If someone wants to argue with me and we want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But I feel like it's a true origin story too. Like it's not an origin story about how his parents died and he became Batman. It's about how Batman was a vigilante and became a hero. That's the origin story. And that's what's beautiful for me about the movie. And I really got that turn. It's like a slight turn, but it's, in my opinion, beautiful. It is way too long. I get it. But as an art school nerd, I like the long-paced films, and I like the long takes. So the movie went by for me 3 hours. It's 3 hours long. For me, it flew by. But for me, it's that kind of shit doesn't faze me. I get it. It would faze someone that has like no time on their hands and they can't, So, but yeah, I would say it's better than Dark Knight, 100%. So, I've watched it a few times at this point just because I like it so much. I don't usually rewatch superhero films. This one I'm really into. Anyway, so the Batman is on HBO Max right now. You could probably get it free on Pirate Bay. Anyway, Jared, what have you consumed that you want to share?
In this last week, episode 2 of Noguchi's Bell came out, and this is an animated film completely created in PlayStation's Dreams program. You can watch it on YouTube.
What? Really?
YouTube? Yeah, Noguchi.
No, but like in Dreams, it's made in Dreams.
Made in Dreams. It's Cyber Sheep Film is the channel, and Noguchi's Bell episode 2 just came out.
Dude, Jared, just hold on for a second, Jared.
Actually do like a 20
right now, Dreams is $7.99 on the PSN store on sale.
Wow.
Dude, Dreams is so cool. I wish I could spend.
You can do it in VR.
You can do whatever you want. Yeah, it's VR as well, and there's a ton of stuff in VR. I love a lot of the stuff I've seen in Dreams. They collaborate it really well. Show you stuff that is really impressive.
But what is this show about? What is the show about?
This prince that has some issues that you're learning about as the episodes go by, and in the first episode he kind of bumps into his trainer. Second episode is kind of him working with his trainer and learning a little more about himself. So it's so far interesting. I think the Kickstarter that was successful last year was for like 20 episodes or something like that. So I mean, it took
how many do they have right now?
To get this second episode out.
Oh,
2.
Second episode, just 2. Oh my god, brutal.
Yeah, just 2, but they're 20 minutes apiece, and I really enjoy. And every once in a while, I just kind of like I'm halfway through the episode or whatever. I'm like, this is made in Dreams.
This is that's commitment. Oh man, I'm gonna totally gonna check this out.
It's crazy.
Dude. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Did a fucking video game.
No, Gucci's Bell. Yeah.
Did a fucking video game. Anyway, the amount of creative tools in Dreams, and literally, it's on sale right now. It was $9.99 on the previous sale. I think I'm 100% sure it's like $7.99 right now. But
you can watch it in Dreams if you want, but you can also just go to YouTube? And search for Cyber Sheep Films, and it's Noguchi's Bell.
Okay, that's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
Nick to win. Close us out on Couch Co-optional. What cool thing have you eaten, drank, snorted, listened to,
or watched,
or whatever, sat on, shit in? Let us know.
Our flag means
bidet.
What?
Our flag means death on HBO Max.
All right. Why?
Because it's a fantastic. It's kind of a comedy show.
Taika Waititi.
Yes, thank you. but it's just a wonderful show about a gentleman pirate that he kind of bumbles his way into success. I mean, I don't even want to say success, but I mean, it's just like he kind of bumbles his way to not dying, and then Blackbeard kind of comes along and becomes his good friend. And I mean, even Jason. I mean, I'm gonna lean heavily on Jason Wolford, uh, recommending the series too, saying he liked it. But I mean, I didn't know what to make of it at first when I first started watching it. But I mean, I really enjoyed watching the show. I mean, I still have 2 episodes left that I need to watch, but I mean, it's just been kind of an enjoyable watch for me, and I'm hoping that there's going to be more seasons to come.
I almost started watching it yesterday. I almost
It's so I
started.
mean, it's the I watched the pilot with the pre-wife. She wasn't kind of grabbed by it, and it's like I almost wasn't, but I mean, it was enough to where it's just like, all right, I mean, I'm gonna check out the next episode, and I mean, here we are. It's like I've got 2 episodes left. I mean, it's kind of old timey, but they also keep today's language in it. I mean, there's
Well,
and
if
some
you
some of the
if,
of the cameos in it are pretty awesome too. Like Will Arnett's in it, and Leslie Jones, and God, I can't even think of his name, and I should, but I mean, he's an SNL legend slash Portlandia guy. Why can't I think of his name? Fred
Fred
Armisen.
Armisen, yeah.
Fred. Yes, I mean,
Well,
I
I
don't
was just
know.
gonna say, like, if you Taika Waititi, you know, like We Are the Shadows, the film, and then he also had We Are the Shadows, the TV series. That's the vampire. It's hilarious. He also directed, obviously, Thor Ragnarok, but he's made
Jojo Rabbit.
he's made a shit ton of great, hilarious movies, and then this is under his banner. And so I almost started watching it, and I was like, because I know I'm gonna like it because I love him and I love the stuff he. So, because we are,
No, I mean,
we are in the shadows is like fucking hilarious. So,
I mean, it's fun and it's silly, and I don't. I mean, smarter people can have a better review on it, but I mean, I just like the show.
all right.
I've enjoyed
Nick
it.
likes the show, guys. Fucking watch it.
Yeah, and it means shit, but I mean, whatever. I enjoy it.
Awesome. Good
So if you
choices.
have
I
HBO
appreciate
Max,
your opinion, Nick.
if you have HBO Max, you just give it a watch. I
Give it a
mean,
watch. Just
I
give it a whirl.
you'll get sucked in. I mean, it's nice. I mean, there's even a nice character who is kind of gender fluid if you're into that sort of thing. So I mean, it's nice that
If you're into
it's even
futas, you know.
whatever. I mean, whatever. It's just
Who is
nice
into a
that I
futa?
mean,
I'm into futas.
whatever. I mean, it's just nice to know that people aren't being beat up on for
Exactly.
like how they feel. So I mean, so I'm all about Jim. I'm Team Jim. So if you
Awesome.
watch the show, you know what I mean.
All right. Awesome. Awesome, everybody. Well, this has been a wonderful episode. I didn't know what the fuck we were going to talk about. I wanted to do my GT7 rant, but I'm not going to do that here. I'll do that. I think I'm going to do that alone, and I'll post that later. I have this rant I need to get off, but this has been a really positive episode, so I don't want to mar it in just complete asshole.
That'll be 15 minutes next week.
Yeah, right. No, it'll be. It'll be another episode I just release. Just mini. It'll be a little mini episode I just push out, and then I don't know. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about? It doesn't matter. I played Gran Turismo 2 again though on PS1. Such a good game.
Yeah.
That fucking soundtrack.
Yeah.
That soundtrack is so fucking fire, dude. Stone Temple Pilots, Soul Coughing. Oh my god, the soundtrack is fire. Like, you
I
forget,
do
like,
remember.
you're playing Gran Turismo 7 nowadays, and I'm like, it's like the music is like not that interesting, but you're playing Gran Turismo 2, and I'm like, I am then down the road is somebody, and it's just like, yes! It's just like the music is fire. It's just,
I
whatever.
wonder how
mean?
they'll deal with that when on the PlayStation Now thing, you know, because a lot of those old
I-
games, they only rented the soundtrack for a limited
Yeah.
number
No,
of
I get
years.
it. I get it. Yeah, 100%. But it's just like you just don't remember on that. The music is on the game on those.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like so good. Anyway, we gotta
Hey,
get out
I'm
of
with
here.
you because no,
Huh?
I was gonna jump in with a memory of my own with Gran Turismo 2,
Oh, go
where
ahead.
I had a shitty. Well, it was a shitty Toyota Corolla, and I'm sitting here listening to Rob Zombie. It's kind of
Nice. Yeah.
Dracula.
Dracula.
So I'm right there. With you. So I'm right there with you. So anyway, that's all I had.
Hey, we have a shitty Toyota, so if you want to come over and just listen to Dracula,
All right, I'll bring the beer.
you're gonna have to bring the CD too because I don't have it.
It's on my iPad.
Oh, well,
Sure.
okay. I thought you were gonna. Okay, I got it. Get you.
Just
I'll-
bring
I'll
a
put it on
Bluetooth
CD if we
speaker
can do that.
set.
All right, let's get out of here. I want to thank everyone for listening. I remind you that you can leave feedback on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Couch Club Shows, all one word, no hyphen. I want to thank Jared, Nick, Dave, and Danny for being back on the show.
And I want to give Ian's zit 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, my zit.
Mm.
I didn't even know.
Star
it
of
was
the show.
You haven't
that
seen. You
how I'm
haven't
like-
started. I've been
It's-
poking at it and looking at it. Dave hasn't. I love how Dave. I haven't even seen it. It's like, Dave, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you, Dave. I love you.
No,
Other guy.
his other camera view. It's the star of the show.
Yeah, check out my other camera view of the zit. Watch this shit, dude. Look at that. It's like a fucking mountain.
There it is.
Like, look at that. That's gnarly. It's like someone fucking shot me in the head with a BB or something. I'm like, what
Your
the
brains have
All
got
right,
to
you
go
can
fuck?
finish your closing. I just had to throw.
No,
since you were
I know.
commenting on it
No.
earlier, I had to give it a thumbs up there for you.
Jared just had to throw me under the bus for Nick.
Way to go.
I might think Nick paid Jared to throw me under the bus. Really?
A nominal fee.
Yeah. He did.
He did.
Should see the DMs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Mm.
Remember to please subscribe, share, and maybe leave us an iTunes review. You can, leave us an iTunes review. You can find us on Spotify. Spotify does this cool new thing now too, where when you play the podcast, they will actually be, because I upload video podcasts to them. You can listen to it, or you can actually watch it on Spotify as a video. Super crazy. Anyway, you can also find us on Stitcher, Amazon, Google, all the places. Anyway, leave a review on iTunes. That would be super awesome. I want to thank all the guys for joining me here on the couch for Couch Co-op. I'm Ian, reminding you to please be excellent.
Excellent.
Doodle-doo.
And show open.
Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.
Better Danny going like this or Ian going like this.